Guess what? Men, filthy men. Sarah Fuller here. Sarah Fuller. Who's going to draft Sarah Fuller? Which NFL team is going to get the privilege of slapping a "play like a girl" on the back of their helmet? That's right. What you haven't heard all this past week? Sarah Fuller, the amazing kicker, the qualified kicker, she earned her spot on the Vanderbilt football team. Football team's having a real bad year. They hit a PR move, some suspect. And this beautiful lady, this strong, empowered woman, she got on the field and she had a kickoff. I want to know what NFL team is going to draft Sarah Fuller as their next place kicker in the National Football League next year. And somebody better, or it's going to be time to put away. You got to put away the foam finger, and you got to grab your picks. You got to grab your picks, your axes, pitchforks over foam fingers if she does not get drafted. Got to make it happen. So let me give you an idea of this impressive kickoff, okay? And who is Sarah Fuller? Well, apparently she's a qualified place kicker replacement for Vanderbilt. She's a soccer player. Height and weight, I can give you the height. They don't list her weight in the program. They have her height and her name. Some background information. They did not have her weight because, well, some rules apply and some don't. And you shouldn't ask a lady your weight, even though don't treat me like a lady. I'm an equal 6'2". I'm gonna guess she's about a deuce and a half. So here's an 8th grade kickoff, okay? 8th grade boys, age range could be anywhere from 12 to 14. So some of these kids really haven't even gotten any hair under their pits yet. But let's go ahead, let's take a look. We're gonna take a look here at an 8th grade boys kickoff, just to show you in comparison how qualified Sarah Fuller was to get on television. Division I, what do they call it? Power 5, okay? Because you got to have these subcategories to keep saying first woman two, because way back in the early 2000s, we had the first female kickoff play in a Division I football game, okay? And we'll get to her in a second. Her name was Katie. But back to Sarah Fuller. Let's compare. Here is an 8th grade kickoff. Got the little guys lining up with their little pants and their little stains. All right, anyway, here we go. Kicking off from the 40. In the air, that ball travels to the 10-yard line. So that was 50 yards in the air. An 8th grade boy just kicked the ball 50 yards in the air. Plus, we're going to get the friendly roll touch back. Okay, and there was out of frame. There probably was some blocking, some contact. Okay, because that's what happens in football. So now let's get back to Sarah Fuller. She's going up against an 8th grade boy who got 50 yards of air under his kickoff. Oh my gosh, Sarah Fuller kicked off from the, what was that? We got to go back a little bit. Kicks off from the 35. She's got somebody holding the ball, but there's no wind. Whatever. Here we go. From the 35 to the, what was that? The 38. So we're talking about 15 plus 12, 27 yards of air time. Squib kicked it to the sideline. Why do you think that was? To avoid contact. You're right. But she's equal, and she's empowered, and she's a woman. I want to know which NFL team will be drafting Sarah Fuller, and I'm about to show you the Katie lady, who in the early 2000s was the first female to play for a Division I college football team. Look at these NFL standings right here. Who are we going to force to draft Sarah Fuller? It looks like the New York Jets, possibly the Jaguars, could even be the Bengals with the worst records. So they're projecting to have the highest NFL draft pick. Now, again, put the foam finger down, grab your pitchfork, and we're going to go ahead and make this happen. We're going to get Sarah Fuller on an NFL team because she deserves it. She's qualified. She's an equal, if not better than those male players. Now, who is this other first lady? Who's the first lady to play in Division I? Another kicker. Her name was Katie, and I'm going to butcher their name, but I think it was Hnida, something close to that. This blonde here, she was 5'10". She was a tall girl. Let's see here. It says 39 years old. That's a little bit old to be playing college football, but hey, you can go to college whenever you want. That's your choice, okay? She played New Mexico Lobos football, place kicker. Okay, she's from New Mexico. Looks like she ended up going to Colorado Boulder. But anyway, she was the first woman to score in an NCAA Division I football game, which was pretty impressive. But let's go ahead. We're going to show you a little footage. Then we're going to show you maybe a couple troubling pictures right here of Katie, Hnida, I don't know. But here she is right here on the sidelines of one of those New Mexico football games back in 2004. She's got the ponytail. She's got the armband here. We've got the Adidas armband here. Number 2, she's dropping deuces, okay? Now, it looks like she has a pen in her hand. There's a clipboard. We didn't have tablets back then. And look at her. She was drawing up some type of play. She's coaching the team at this point. Go ahead, girl power right there. And let's see if we can get another clip of her because they go to her on the sidelines all day. She's putting the clip. Oh, she gives a butt slap with the clipboard. Get them, guys. Hey, because this is okay if the genders were reversed, this would be totally normal. One more time, pat him on the back. Pat him on the back, pop that clipboard down. Way to go get him, guys. So that was Katie. Again, Hnida, I don't know. But if we go ahead, we take a look at something a little disturbing. What was she actually doing on that football team? Because there's Katie Hnida again. And quite interesting. There are lots of pictures like this on the internet of her during her time with this New Mexico football team. And yeah, Daddy must have been proud. But anyway, we're going to close this out. And I want to ask you one more time. Who's going to draft Sarah Fuller? Do you think the New York Jets will draft Sarah Fuller? The Jaguars, the Bengals? Do you want your team to draft her? Will she slip? I believe she's projected. Right now, she's projecting as the number 1 pick in the 2021 NFL draft. That seems about right. Anyway, are you rooting for Sarah Fuller? Is she just a groundbreaker, game breaker? I mean, when you have this, she's player of the week. Did you not know this? Did you not know that she's player of the week, special teams player of the week. Incredible. I know you never thought we would have gotten down to participation trophies in something like collegiate athletics. That's where the world is. And apparently Sarah Fuller will be coming back. She's going to stick with Vanderbilt, stick with the team, and keep offering up her services, which is a blessing for Vanderbilt. I believe Vanderbilt has not won a game yet, and we're like at the end of the football season. So good on her for helping out. Here's another photo right here. I believe this photo will be of Katie. I wish I knew how to pronounce her name. Hnida. But oh, there she is, right in the middle of all of that. So real game breaker here. That probably the game wasn't the only thing getting broken off back in the early 2000s. What do you think about all this? Do you want to see more females playing football? Do you find it odd that Sarah Fuller wasn't playing men's soccer? Isn't that strange? Good enough to be on the field, qualified enough to be on the field to be kicking in this Power 5 NCAA football game. But she, for some reason, I guess maybe they blocked her out. They blocked her out. It was sexism. Why Sarah Fuller wasn't playing on the men's soccer team. Just questions that I read on the interwebs. Anyway, when I'm for Silly Reviews, I want you to chime in on your thoughts about this. More females in pro football, semi-pro football, Division I football. You got to let me know. Leave a comment. Thanks for watching.